You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by SiouxFallsJobFair.com. Ooh.
That doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense.
They confuse everybody?
A little bit.
We got another job fair coming up in November. How is that possible? Holy cow.
Why is that possible?
I miss every staff meeting we have, so.
We haven't really had one. So, Dan, you can learn more about that at SiouxFallsJobFair.com. What do you got for us today, sir?
Well, let's see. A couple celebrity birthdays. Watched my favorite Hugh Jackman movie again on Saturday. Hugh Jackman is 53 today.
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite?
Showman?
It's Real Steel.
Okay.
It's Real Steel.
Nice.
Robot. Oh, yeah. It's made. It's
check that
a
out.
tearjerker.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah. Towards the end, I'm just laying there bawling like a baby.
Our daughter suggested a movie to us this weekend. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Hugh Jackman was not in it, so
not.
I don't know why John said that. It was totally irrelevant.
That's what John does.
I have ADD. Sorry.
Here's something that means nothing. Whatever became of Nancy Kerrigan? I'm glad you asked. Number one, she turns 52 today.
Nice.
Number three, it's interesting. She's an Olympic skater for a long time.
Yep.
Got kneecapped, of course.
Yeah.
Back in the day, big story. Made her even more famous than she was. She never won a gold medal.
Really?
2-time silver winner, 2-time bronze winner. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, she's just chillaxing, hanging out, married happily, 3 kids.
Nice.
Got a net worth of north of $8 million.
Woo.
Somehow or another. So
What's that from?
Nancy's
From the
doing just
silver
fine.
medals?
Well, she did a lot of TV stuff and endorsement stuff, and it just kind of piles up over time. And,
Yeah, I suppose.
well, she ended up marrying her manager, actually.
That's
Her
awesome.
agent, yeah. And from growing pains, little Mikey, Kirk Cameron, is 51
I
today.
love Kirk
Isn't he
Cameron.
just a
Still love Kirk Cameron.
He seems like a neat dude.
Yes, nice guy. It was 1892 this day. There we were. U.S. Pledge of Allegiance, first recited in public schools across the country during Columbus Day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, things have changed significantly.
Yes, they have.
1901, Theodore Roosevelt said, you know what? Living here in the executive mansion, being the president, that's what it was called, the executive mansion.
Yeah.
He changed the name to the White House.
You know how that became the White House?
This day in 1901, Theodore Roosevelt renamed it the White House. I just mentioned that.
It was made out of brick. They painted it white because of the War of 1812. The British burned it.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
Wonder
why
if
they
your-
painted it white.
Wonder if your daughter has seen a movie about that.
I bet it would be completely unpopular if the next president said, you know what, I think we're going to change things up a bit. Let's change the color.
Oh, yeah.
How do you suppose that would go over?
I wonder if you could.
Yeah.
Paint the White House green.
Huh.
It's the greenhouse.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's get some taupe siding up here.
Some
Maybe some green awnings, little neon.
Backing in with some Alco vinyl siding.
Hilarious. We're going clubbing. And it was this day in 1999, the day of 6 billion. Was proclaimed on this day in 99 that the 6 billionth human was born into the world.
Did they get like a prize?
Wow.
I have no idea. Probably got a T-shirt. I don't know.
That's a lot of people.
Be a
Congratulations, you're the 6 billionth baby born.
free foot long. That was in 1999, 6 billion. We are now up to about 7.9
Wow.
billion folks running around.
Where we landed
getting
there.
it done. I have no
A
idea.
lot of people.
We're 3 of them.
There you go. I know, you know, we all know, and we just bounce ahead.
Going to do that. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by HauntedSiouxFalls.com.
Ow.
In the past year, did you find yourself drinking more often? The stress of the last year had that effect on many people. If you're struggling to get back to normal and get the booze out of your daily routine, there is help. TimeForRehab.com would love to help you find the best option for you. There are many different programs. TimeForRehab.com will do our best to match you up with the program that will work best for your needs. Learn more at TimeForRehab.com. We want to help. TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. And Dan, what do you find interesting on this fine Tuesday?
You know, I think we can all say we find meat interesting.
Ooh, I love meat.
You know, it was a couple of years ago we bought a pig. Remember that?
I remember that.
Trevor.
Good time.
Trevor, we should not have named him.
Shouldn't have.
That was a game changer. We named the darn thing.
I think we're completely out of Trevor.
There he was in our freezer. Yeah. Fun with meat. Would you eat this? I think I would. Dateline, Madison, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Meat Market in Madison has created a one-of-a-kind, get them while they're hot, just for the month of October. They have combined a very popular original brat recipe with candy corn.
Oh, wow.
Ew.
The Jennifer Street Market has candy corn-filled brats for the month of October,
Oh,
aptly named Spooktober brats.
Yeah.
If you're looking to obtain a little bit of that, you're going to have to go to Madison because they ain't shipping them out.
Oh,
Basically, it's their world-famous Lake Louis Brewing's Oktoberfest brat
okay.
combined with regular pieces of candy.
wow, that sounds nasty.
It does, but it's probably not bad.
They say it's just this fantastic brat with now it's got a tinge of sweet to it.
Yeah. Have you
You
ever
suppose
had...
they melt a little bit,
Yeah.
like when they're
Yeah.
cooked?
When you
so
cook
it's going to be
them-
kind of a marshmallowy.
Yeah.
They do,
Center?
I suppose.
Yeah.
Huh.
It would be... First of all, Dan, have you ever had brats that had other stuff in them?
Oh, no one knows what are in brats, John. So,
So yes, I would
why,
have to
yes,
say yes.
I'd say I probably have.
I've had brats that have had like cheese mixed in them, so
Oh,
like
yeah,
cheesy
of
brats.
course.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So you can
But
put
I've never had one with
you can put anything in a
candy.
brat, really.
Well, if you want more information on all Jennifer Street Market's items, they do a Facebook page. And you can actually see photos of these bad boys. And yeah, they're laid out, the brats with just chunks, pieces of candy corn in
Wow.
them.
Okay.
They're selling like hotcakes.
Really?
Yeah,
That
well,
is so
you know,
interesting.
Well, it's
Some of that
Wisconsin.
stuff-
They drink a lot.
But here's the thing: there's some of that stuff that sells really well for one purchase.
Yeah, it'll sell once,
But it's not
and
the
then they don't go back.
repurchase
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, yeah. I'll bet they sell out of them.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
here we are talking about it in South Dakota. So.
There
Well,
was-
like that Bing beer that they made one year. Remember that? They made that one year, and they're like, oh, we better make a ton more because people loved it, and then they didn't sell it.
And he's like, "Hey, there's Bing beer everywhere now. Anybody want some of this? Used to be like $9 a can. Now it's down 90 cents a can."
Yeah, well, everything trends, you know. Just another idea. There it is. It made the national news.
And that is why we call this Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. I'm John with a fun comparison. Some puppies are purebred and they cost more. Others are more affordable. And then there are free puppies. Nobody really knows where they come from, but they're free. In the advertising world, it's like that too. There are some super expensive ways to advertise if you can afford it. And there are some free things you've probably tried, but those dogs rarely work. Radio is kind of like that middle puppy. Affordable, will snuggle with you, and hopefully not pee on the rug. Radio advertising. Super affordable, a great investment, and man's best friend. Try it and let BetterResultsAdvertising.com bring your message to life. Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. Dan Farris, what do you have for us
Well,
today?
I'm bringing this up because we have kind of a stake in this, and it was an absolute blast last year getting together with the Twisted Nightmare Haunted House.
Oh, yeah.
Annual event started in some guy's garage back in 2007.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, literally in somebody's garage.
Yeah.
And so this thing is now huge. The official Twisted Nightmare Haunted House fires up this Thursday night.
Nice.
That is all put together by members of the South Dakota Fraternal Order of Police.
Yeah.
And a lot of this benefits Feeding South Dakota.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win-win. That's
Bring
all
some
there is
canned
to
goods.
it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
nice.
and now I know we have actually tagged into pretty much all the
Yeah.
major haunted house operations in the empire.
Yeah, all 6 of the best haunted attractions.
There's a lot going on this October for that.
That you can find the details on that at hauntedsiouxfalls.com. But there's a pack of 6 different passes for $60. It's a $99 value.
Yeah, for instance, going to Twisted Nightmare Open House, just get in the door, it's $15.
Yeah.
Okay. You bring a couple of canned food items, you can get in for $13.
Yeah.
So the average, I think, is like somewhere between $10 and $15 for every haunted house in town.
Yeah.
We've got a way where you can get into every one of them
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
less
save
dough.
save about $40.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's the thing that's neat is there's some places on the list that you might go, I've never heard of that one before.
Yep.
Well, here's a chance for you to check all of them out for one low price. And if you're going, hey, I want to do this, and I've got some friends that might want to do this, maybe reach out to the friends ahead of time, get everybody all lined up together, and then you buy, I've got one of the envelopes right here. Look at this. You buy this little envelope right here. It's stuffed with 6 different passes. and then you can go together and have a fun night with friends. I think it'd be a hoot. We're going to do this, Heidi.
Okay.
I think it'd be a
I love haunted houses.
Dan, do you want to come with?
If they're done right, yeah, the Twisted Nightmare one, I mean, they've got all kinds of stuff going on.
Oh, yeah.
Here. I mean, they work it hard. It's a good show.
It is. It's very cool.
It's a good show.
All right. Well, thank you for that update, sir.
Absolutely glad I could help, guys.
Coming your way here in just a moment, we're going to be chatting with Dan once again. He's got some news to get to. Is it good news today? Is it bad news? Is it interesting?
We're actually going out to the West Coast.
Ooh.
That's where we're going.
News from the left coast coming
Yep.
your way. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by HauntedSiouxFalls.com.
Many new students sign up for credit cards that are not very good. Have a conversation about how to properly use credit so they don't learn this lesson the hard way. At BetterCreditCards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Want one that offers points? We have those. Want a card to help you build credit? We have those too. BetterCreditCards.com is designed to help you get a better credit card. See if we can help you find a better credit card at BetterCreditCards.com.
Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine and Sioux Falls. They can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture. We're going to brighten your day right now with some positive news. And the positive news is the fact that you can be a hero and help out. I've got Sue from the American Red Cross Blood Drive, American Red Cross, but you guys are doing a blood drive because there's a shortage, right?
That's right, John. Thank you so much for having me on today.
Absolutely.
People can help right now, and it's really important because we have an emergency blood shortage right now. So it's a great way to help our communities because blood is essential to the health of our communities and the people that live in them. And so we're really encouraging people who have not donated yet this summer or this fall to schedule an appointment and roll up a sleeve.
And as summer kind of comes to an end, that's when there's a little bit of a dip in donations. So this is a really good time for people to say, you know what, I'm going to roll up my sleeve and I'm going to make a difference. And it's really simple to do. Tell them just how easy it is, Sue.
Well, the first thing to do is to schedule your appointment. That's really important. We want to make sure that we're planning ahead and that you have a really positive experience when you come to donate. Just like when you go to the dentist, you make an appointment so they know you're coming and have the supplies and the staff there that they need. Then you check in. You have a little mini physical. We check your hemoglobin. We check your temperature, your pulse, your blood pressure to make sure you're healthy the day that you come in to donate. And then the actual donation itself, you're on the bed. It only takes about 5 to 10 minutes. And then you get to have cookies and refreshments before you leave, and you can leave knowing that you've helped save someone's life during that's less than an hour out of your day.
And I'm looking right now, if you go to redcrossblood.org, you can make a donation appointment there. And I just clicked on there to see, and I just typed in one zip code in Sioux Falls, and I see that there's some time scheduled on Friday, some more scheduled on Monday, some more on Tuesday, some more on Thursday, some more next Thursday again. I mean, there's plenty of times that people can do this. Is that the best way? Just go to that website and find one that works for me?
That's absolutely the best way. And then people can choose a donation appointment that's convenient for them and that's near them. And, you know, if you can't come out this week, schedule your appointment for further out. The need for blood is constant, so that's never going to go away. We need to replenish that blood supply all of the time.
And I see that there's some as far out into December even. So if you're saying, hey, I just donated, but I'll be able to do it again here in a couple of months, you could go on there and just kind of get planned way ahead.
That's right. And with the holiday season coming up, it's really important to do that. We do see a dip in donations usually during the holiday season as well. But it's also the perfect gift to give someone. You're helping save their lives or giving them more time with their loved ones. So it's a great way to think about giving back in a really meaningful way.
Sue, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today, and thank you for doing what you guys do.
Well, thank you for encouraging other people to come out and give. And I want to give a shout-out to Sioux Falls. They've been wonderful. We have many company sponsors who host blood drives on an ongoing basis, and I know they'd love to see you at their places. So schedule an appointment.
And if somebody would like to schedule an appointment to have a blood drive at their business this fall, how do they do that?
Well, you can go to our website, redcrossblood.org, and you can say, I want to host a drive. There's a button that will navigate you to that. Just put in all your information, and someone from our office will contact you.
Very, very nice. Sue, again, thank you so much.
Thank you, John. Take care.
Absolutely. Again, Sue is with the American Red Cross, and there's a blood shortage right now. So if you would like to roll up your sleeve and be a hero, you can schedule an appointment at the website redcrossblood.org. It's super simple, it's super easy, and it doesn't take a long time, and you could literally save a life. Again, the website redcrossblood.org.
Merry Christmas! Oh, you're not ready for that yet. How about Happy Halloween? At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all of the fun holidays throughout the year with funny, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we have a gift idea for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day, whether you buy these weird gifts or not. It's worth checking out, just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
And it's time right now for news. It's the newsiest news we do. I forgot how I say this. It's news with Dan Farris.
I am an award-winning journalist.
I should write a script.
Oh, my tax bracket alone is frightening. So, all there is to it. Let's see what's going on. All kinds of shenanigans. What's going on in California? Glad you asked, because, they have said forever, what happens in California eventually makes its way across the rest of the country.
Sure hope not.
Well, hope not. That Gavin Newsom, I guess he's the governor.
Yeah.
Okay. I get,
it's Nancy's nephew.
Yeah. He just signed a law on Saturday. This thing's crazy.
I saw this.
I thought I had misread
gosh.
this. I literally thought I had misread this, so I dug a little deeper.
What?
This is insane.
Going to be ridding the state of California of all gas-powered engines. The new law will ban the sale of all off-road gas-powered engines, including generators, lawn equipment, pressure washers, chainsaws, weed trimmers, and even gas-powered golf carts.
Can you believe that?
How in the world?
Under the new law, these machines must be zero emissions, meaning they will either have to be battery-powered or plug-in, according to the LA Times.
That is insane.
Will go into effect no later than January 2024. Experts who follow these things say that should impact and blow up a little better than 50,000 small businesses in the state of California.
Here's my question. How am I supposed to have a generator?
Well, John, you don't live there. You don't have to worry about it.
No, you don't have to worry about it. That's not going to be happening here.
Isn't that just an extension cord?
Well, now there's a pool of $30 million laying there in California that is supposed to help like landscapers and small engine mechanics and all this stuff to be able to make the shift over to it. But all these people are going, seriously? It's like I can buy a riding mower for about $7,000. The no emissions model is over twice that. How do we keep this stuff running? It doesn't work near as well.
Yep.
So yeah, this is
It's
like
insane.
And how are they charging this? They're charging it with electricity.
Yeah, exactly.
It's made
Which
from fossil fuel.
Outdoor batteries.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nuts. I couldn't believe it when I read that either. I was like, are you kidding me?
I have no problem with people who want to switch to things like that do that if you want to do that. But for a state to shut that down, that just seems really weird.
Insane.
Well, it'll be interesting what happens because, like you say, it's not really supposed to go into effect until 2024. But I just thought, wow, that's okay. All righty.
Wow.
Can't believe they tried to recall this guy. I just scratch my head and go, well, I'm just going to keep hanging my hat in Dakota. Hey, let's take a look at sports, shall we? Yes, let's shall. Brought to you by Bert and the crew at Hockey Headquarters on North Hercules in the Sanford Sports Complex. New and used, the best hockey equipment and figure skating, too. Week 5 NFL came to a wrap, of course. Did you watch? Yeah, me either. No. But some teams lost, some teams won. And I know you get your favorite teams, but hey, you know what? What does the writing staff, the sports staff at USA Today think about helmet design in the NFL?
Is that what you're talking about?
Who's got the coolest helmets? What, you think I'm making this up?
Not at all.
It's all about fashion. Well, I'm glad you asked. The ugliest helmet in the NFL, according to USA Today sports writers, the Washington football team.
Oh.
And I got to admit, they're not wrong.
What is it?
I haven't seen it.
It's just, kind of that ugly Washington reddish maroon with yellow numbers on them.
Numbers, not letters?
It's numbers, John. Like if you're number 14, that'd be like on your helmet.
Okay.
Because they don't really have a logo. They're the Washington football team.
Huh.
So yeah, they're dead last. And so I didn't want to do all 32, so I just took teams that are popular in the Sioux Empire.
Yeah, tell me how they're
For instance, the Denver Broncos, who I think that's kind of a cool-looking helmet. No, they're like number 22.
Okay.
Wow.
So they're in the bottom 10. At number 18, the Green Bay Packers.
Okay, I know what those look like.
But fortunately, it does cover up Aaron Rodgers' man bun, so that's a plus. Chicago Bears at 17.
Okay.
Number 12, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, number 12.
Who
That's
just
not
suffered
bad.
another beatdown on Sunday. Bills just rocked them. That's just crazy. At number 10, and a couple of years ago, actually, it was the best helmet in the league, according to people. But at number 10 now is the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh, wow.
Who's leading the pack? Top 3 helmet designs in the NFL. At number 3, the Steelers.
Okay.
Cincinnati Bengals at number 2. And at number 1, can't say I disagree, ladies and gentlemen, the Raiders.
I agree. I was going to say the Raiders.
thinking of the Patriots.
Theirs are pretty cool.
Raiders. The Patriots, I think, they're down there. They're like in the mid-teens, too.
Really?
Yeah. 13, 14, something like that. From the Sunday 93.3 News Center, I'm award-winning journalist, he says, laughing Dan Farris. Reminding you, it's news, darn, it's news to me. Hey, thanks for watching. Night, everybody.
In the past year, did you find yourself drinking more often? The stress of the last year had that effect on many people. If you're struggling to get back to normal and get the booze out of your daily routine, there is help. TimeForRehab.com would love to help you find the best option for you. There are many different programs. TimeForRehab.com will do our best to match you up with the program that will work best for your needs. Learn more at TimeForRehab.com. We want to help. TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Tuesday, October 12th, 2021. Stock markets wobbled Monday as traders prepared for the onslaught of earnings reports that is about to descend on Wall Street. The peak of the Q3 earnings season begins this week with reports from the big banks, including JP Morgan, Chase, Bank of America, and Citigroup. The consensus is for revenue to ease slightly on slowing loan growth, but for earnings and cash flow to be strong. What this means for investors is strengthening balance sheets and the chance for reinvigorated share repurchases and dividend increases. Also on tap this week, key reads on inflation and the consumer, with the retail sales figures coming out on Friday. The analysts are expecting inflation to pick up from last month's slightly cooler numbers, while retail sales are expected to be flat. The risk for the market is in the inflation numbers. If inflation continues to rise unabated, it will mean the end to the earnings-driven stock market rally. You can get the inside track in your inbox at marketbeatminute.com.